So today, let's talk about this topic: drug menace and the mechanism to detect and control it in Himachal Pradesh. So this is the syllabus of General Studies Paper 2, Unit 3, Subunit 3. There is this topic: drug menace and the mechanism to detect and control it in Himachal Pradesh. So let's talk about it. So drug menace in Himachal. I am not going to talk about it. What is the drug abuse and what is the drug menace? These things are easily available on the Google. I'm going to talk about only those things which are relevant as per exam point of view. So first understand the geographical condition of India. So you see that this India is sandwiched between the two largest opium producing regions of the world, that is the Golden Triangle on one side and Golden Crescent on the other side. So if you see the map of India, if I'm drawing this is here India. So this is the region. This is the Golden Crescent area. It includes Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. And here is the Golden Triangle, which includes Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, and Laos. These two regions are the largest opium producing regions of the world. And as India is sandwiched between these two regions, hence the geographical location of India makes it more vulnerable to drug menace or the drug trade. And that's happening in India. Because if you'll see, you will see that according to the World Drug Report 2022, India has fourth largest quantity of opium seized in 2020 at 5.2 tons, and the third highest amount of morphine was also seized the same year at 0.7 tons. So this is the effect of India being geographically located between two regions. One is the Golden Triangle and another is the Golden Crescent, the two largest opium producing regions of the world. Now, if you have a look at the map of India, see if map, so Himachal is lying somewhere here, and this region is the Golden Crescent region. So you can see that Himachal has the proximity to this Golden Crescent region. So thus this geographical location of Himachal also makes it more vulnerable to drug menace, because if we will not address the demand issue of drugs in Himachal, if a large chunk of the population in Himachal will be addicted to drugs, then I don't think so there will be the problem from supply side, because the proximity of Himachal to this region, Golden Crescent region, will fulfill all the need of the demand by supplying the required amount of drugs in this state. Hence, the geographical location of Himachal is also very important, because its proximity to this region is making it more vulnerable for the drug menace. Now, moreover, if you'll see that Himachal, it shares boundary with the state of Punjab. And Punjab, what has happened? The drug menace has already reached its peak. There are certain regions of Himachal Pradesh which shares boundary with Punjab, and they have seen the effects of this thing, like Solan and Shimla. In Solan and Shimla, you will see that tourists from and the people from Punjab are regularly visiting these areas, and it has seen that drug trade have mushroomed in these regions very much in last 1 decade. And not only this, as you'll see that in Himachal, what's happening, that in Shimla region, you will see that recently the Shimla police is, it apprehended a gang, the Shahi Mahatma gang, where it arrested around about 15 to 18 people involved in illegal drug trade. So this is the manifestation of the thing, that the proximity of these regions with the states like Punjab is making them more vulnerable for becoming victim of the drug menace. Now, if you'll see that in Himachal, what has happened, that state has seen 340% rise in the NDPS cases. So NDPS cases are the cases which are registered under NDPS Act. This act deals with the with the offences which, like a supply of substances which are banned by this act. So when police apprehend somebody, then it registers an FIR against that person under this act. So see, there is 340% rise over last decade. This is a substantial rise in registering of cases under NDPS Act. So it can be inferred in two ways. One is this, that the supply of drug has increased in Himachal Pradesh, or we can also say that the law enforcement agencies, they are catching more people. Their efficiency has increased, but still 340% rise in the last decade is a substantial rise, and and it is indicative of the thing that the drugs are penetrating into the state of Himachal Pradesh. And in 2012 we had in 2012 we had 500 cases, and in 2023 we have 2200 cases registered under NDPS Act. This speaks volumes about the drug trade or the entry of drugs in the state of Himachal Pradesh. So we can see that drugs are entering into the state of Himachal Pradesh, and this data itself is the representative of the drug menace in the Himachal Pradesh. Moreover, the percentage of cases involving in heroin has doubled. So this is very important figure here. The percentage of cases involving heroin, the chitta, which is locally called as chitta. Heroin is it's a semi-synthetic drug, and it is an derivative of opium, and this is very addictive in nature. And you can see that that cases involving heroin, it has doubled. So that means now, instead of earlier there we used to have the cases of cannabis, charas bhang ke cases, but now semi-thin synthetic drugs are entering into Himachal Pradesh, and this is really a concern. And they are rising from 29%, and chitta ke case 29% in 2022, 50% in 2024. And this is a troubling trend towards synthetic drugs, which are not only more potent and addictive, but also harder to control due to the chemical composition. Their chemical composition so that they're very harder to control, because when somebody is carrying charas, then the substance can be easily identified. You can smell it and you can make out that the person is carrying charas. So it is very easy for the law enforcing agencies to identify these substances. Even the sniffing dogs, they identify these substances very easily. But this chitta, heroin, its chemical composition is like that it's very difficult to trace it out. And law enforcing agencies are facing a lot of difficulty in tracing it out. Moreover, the sedative effect which is caused by the quantity of charas, like if 10 gram of charas is required to give that feeling to a person who is addicted to charas, then a small quantity of heroin can do that. So this is also making it very difficult for the law enforcing agencies to trace out and to find out or to apprehend the people who are dealing in the trade of heroin. Now, this is very important fact here, and we should keep it in mind that in India is also linked to the shipment of drugs sold on 19 major darknet markets analyzed over 2011 and 2020. So darknet are the places to browse internet where your identity is not revealed. So, and such kind of trade, like the trade of pawn toys, the trade of drug, this trade is carried through these internet sources, through darknet, so that your identity is not revealed. So India is marked, and India is linked to the 19 major darknet markets. That India is also a destination from where you can get the drugs supplied to you through darknet markets. So this speaks that there is demand in India for the drugs. So this is the drug menace in Himachal Pradesh. We in what we discussed here. First, we see that how the state of Himachal Pradesh is geographically located. Then its proximity to the states like Punjab, and then to the regions like Golden Crescent. Then we have seen the statistics about the NDPS cases which is registered in Himachal Pradesh. And then we have seen the rise in the cases of heroin, which is a troubling trend towards synthetic drugs. And then we see the World Drug Report about India, and then how India is one of the market in the darknet markets. So this is the drug menace